Hey, what's up, guys? I want to introduce y'all to somebody that is a big deal in freaking optics. This is Val from Valdada Optics, and what he's going to tell you about is the G2 Recon. Seriously, one of the absolute premier rifle scopes in the freaking world. You don't believe this shit? Check with T-Rex. Check with these other guys, Richard Udding. Look at Glenn James's videos. I'm going to leave links below to all of these guys. These guys are 100% legit, and believe me, I've spent all day playing with these scopes, and his stuff absolutely kicks ass. It's not cheap. These are not budget scopes. These are the top of the freaking food chain. This lineup of scopes is a Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders naked from the teeth down. That's how good these things are. All right, guys, here's Val.
Well, about 4.5 years ago, we started to run into shortage in supply as far as our line of scopes. We needed a manufacturer that would be able to supply us with a good number of rifle scopes. So did some research and decided that Light is the best manufacturer in Japan, and they're very professional, very reliable, and so forth. So contacted them, make a long story short, started working on an optic system, started talking about a 40 millimeter tube that is very rare, you know, and then we got to impasse when I brought up shot glass, and I thought everything was over. We were stuck, because when I requested that our scope was made with shot glass, they said they have not worked with shot glass, and they were not sure if they can even get supplied and so forth. So for 6 weeks, we're dead in the water, back to square one. Thought everything was over. So 6 weeks later, get an email, okay, we can work with shot glass and we can be supplied with shot glass. And the whole process took about 1.5 years, top to bottom, start to finish. So once we had confirmation that it's possible to do shot glass, we started to talk about shot glass in relation to the final price of the scope. So what they came up with was a combination. Okay, so we make all of the internal lenses, the small lenses, out of shot glass, and make I think there's 2 lenses in the objective. So make those out of the best optical glass that Japan has to offer. It's a low dispersion glass, and they mentioned that they're guaranteeing that the combination between that low dispersion glass and their coating technology, they can match or surpass any other manufacturer in the world. And from then on, we went through the design of the knobs, the choice of 56 rather than a smaller objective. We decided to go with a 56, side focus rather than a front focal like the original Recon, and the illumination with a off between every position that we didn't have previously on the original Recon. So it was the new RECON G2 was a 56 instead of a 50, had a side focus instead of a front focus, had the new illumination with a stop in between every brightness setting, and it was just about the same length. And also, instead of a 4-28, was a 4.8-30. So you had a little more juice at the top end. So 5 or 6 months later, we got the 3 prototypes. And what I did, I distributed the 3 prototypes to 3 different groups of my friends that I knew were shooting big guns. And started to beat up on them, put a lot of rounds through it, and check tracking, check optics, check everything, A to Z. Make sure if we had any recommendations, any changes, they would be down on paper and off to the factory to apply them to the finished product. So we couldn't find anything. Everybody was very impressed with the optical quality, the mechanics, and so forth. And the best representative was Glenn, because Glenn is a professional photographer, and photographers, they can tell as soon as they look at an optical instrument, whether it's binocular, spotting scope, rifle scope, cameras, whatever it is that has optics, they can tell better than anybody else, because their eyes are trained to discern this small differences. And as soon as he saw it, I said, man, this is a great scope. So anyway, that's how the G2 was born. And after all this time, this was about, when we got the first 3 prototypes, it was almost 2.5 years ago. Time flies. So we still have them mounted on different rifles, and we're still beating up on them with 3.38s and some of them with 375, 7mm rim mags, so forth. So, and they're great. So that's the story of the G2.
All right, guys, there's going to be a link below to Valdada Optics. There's going to be a link below to these other guys' videos. They're a hell of a lot smarter than I am and a shitload better on YouTube. But I wish like hell these were my scopes. They're not. But before I get out of here, me and Mike may try to take one of them. All right, guys, thanks for watching.